We didn't fall apart. We just stopped moving together. We used to talk for hours about nothing and everything, like the universe paused just to hear us breathe. You knew all my constellations, every scar, every fear. I thought we were permanent, written in the stars. But even stars can lose their light. We drifted like stars in the same white sky, still shining, still close, but not aligned. We drifted like stars, no crash, no blame, just distance growing quietly between our names. You started speaking less, I started filling space. We smiled through conversations that didn't feel the same. I kept adjusting my orbit, trying to stay near, but gravity doesn't listen to love or fear. I felt us moving slowly in opposite directions. We drifted like stars, still under the same night, but you were chasing your future while I was holding the past. We drifted like stars, no wrong, no right, just timing, losing rhythm in the dark. I stopped asking where you were, you stopped asking how I felt. Not because we didn't care, but because caring felt heavy. We didn't choose the ending, it chose us instead, like seasons changing without asking permission. Was it love that faded, or just a rushing change? Changed what we meant to last forever, just for that phase. I don't hate you, I don't feel betrayed, I just miss the version of us that moved the same way. We drifted like stars, and I watched you go, still shining somewhere I'll never know. I look up at the night sky now and feel small, but okay, knowing distance doesn't erase what once felt true. Not every love is meant to stay, some just teach you space, some just show you how vast a heart can be. I release you without sadness, without rewriting what we were. I let the universe keep you where you belong. We don't need collision to prove we were real. We existed together once, and that's enough. We drifted like stars, and that's alright. Not every love is meant to share the same light. We drifted like stars, and I finally see distance doesn't mean failure, it just means we're free. Somewhere you're shining, somewhere I am too. We didn't fall apart, we just stopped moving together. We used to talk for hours about nothing and everything, like the universe paused just to hear us breathe. You knew all my constellations, every scar, every fear. I thought we were permanent, written in the stars. But even stars can lose their light. We drifted like stars in the same white sky, still shining, still close, but not alive. We drifted like stars, no crash, no blame, just distance growing quietly between our names. You started speaking less, I started filling space. We smiled through conversations that didn't feel the same. I kept adjusting my orbit, trying to stay near, but gravity doesn't listen to love or fear. I felt us moving slowly in opposite directions. We drifted like stars, still under the same night, but you were chasing your future while I was holding the past. We drifted like stars, no wrong, no right, just time and losing rhythm in the dark. I stopped asking where you were, but you stopped asking how I felt. Not because we didn't care, but because caring felt heavy. We didn't choose the ending, it chose us instead. Like seasons changing without asking permission. Was it love that faded, or just direction changed? Were we meant to last forever, or just for that phase? I don't hate you, I don't feel betrayed, I just miss the version of us that moved the same way. We drifted like stars, and I watched you go, still shining somewhere. I'll never know. I look up at the night sky now and feel small but okay, knowing distance doesn't erase what once felt true. Not every love is meant to stay, some just teach you space. Some just show you how vast a heart can be. I release you without sadness, without rewriting what we were. I let the universe keep you where you belong. We don't need collision to prove we were real. We existed together once, and that's enough. We drifted like stars, and that's alright. Not every love is meant to share the same light. We drifted like stars, and I finally see distance doesn't mean failure, it just means we're free. Somewhere same sky, just not the same orbit. We already said goodbye, but love doesn't always leave with words. I don't reach for my phone anymore, I don't wait outside your name. But sometimes you still cross my mind like a familiar song. I heard you're doing better now, that life is moving fast. And I felt two things at once, relief and a quiet ache. I didn't expect love to stay this kind. I wish you well, even if it's not with me, even if your happiness lies somewhere I can see. I wish you well with an honest heart. Loving you didn't disappear, it just learned when to stop. I won't pretend it didn't hurt or that I didn't fall apart. Some nights I still feel the space where you used to be, but I don't wish you pain to justify my own. I don't need you broken to prove I was loved. Healing taught me something I didn't know before. I wish you well without rewriting the past. We were real for a moment, and a moment can last. I wish you well without resentment or blame, because love that turns bitter only hurts the one who stays. I loved you the best way I knew, with the heart I had back then. I don't regret being soft, even if it didn't win. If I see you smiling someday, I won't look away. I'll quietly hope you finally found peace. Does loving you still mean I haven't moved on? Or does it mean I learned how to love without holding on? I don't want you back, I just want you okay, and that truth surprised me in the best way. I wish you well, and I mean it, even though it took time to get here. I don't stay in memories anymore, I don't visit the past. I keep the lessons and leave the pain. Wishing you well doesn't mean I return. It means I love deeply and learned. I release the need to be remembered, I release the ache to be chosen. I choose peace over proof, grace over pride, and love that doesn't cost me my life. I wish you well, and I wish wish me more, a future that's gentle, and love that feels sure. Goodbye doesn't mean hate. Sometimes it just means thank you. I wish you well. We already said goodbye, but love doesn't always leave with words. I don't reach for my phone anymore. I don't wait outside your name, but sometimes you still cross my mind like a familiar song. I heard you're doing better now, that life is moving fast, and I felt two things at once, relief and a quiet ache. I didn't expect love to stay this kind. I wish you well, even if it's not with me, even if your happiness lies somewhere I can't see. I wish you well, with an honest heart. Loving you didn't disappear, it just learned when to stop. I won't pretend it didn't hurt, or that I didn't fall apart. Some nights I still feel the space where you used to be, but I don't wish you pain to justify my own. I don't need you broken to prove I was loved. Healing taught me something I didn't know before. I wish you well, without rewriting the past. We were real for a moment, and moments can last. I wish you well, without resentment or blame, because love that turns bitter only hurts the one who stays. I loved you the best way I knew, with the heart I had back then. I don't regret being soft, even if it didn't win. If I see you smiling someday, I won't look away. I'll quietly hope you finally found peace. Does loving you still mean I haven't moved on? Or does it mean I learned how to love without holding on? I don't want you back, I just want you okay, and that truth surprised me in the best way. I wish you well, and I mean it, even though it took time to get here. I don't stay in memories anymore. I don't visit the past. I keep the lessons and leave the pain. Wishing you well doesn't mean I return. It means I'll I release the ache to be chosen. I choose peace over proof, grace over pride, a love that doesn't cost me my life. I wish you well, and I wish me more, a future that's gentle and love that feels sure. I wish you well as I walk away, loving you was real and letting go is brave. Goodbye doesn't mean hate. Sometimes it just means thank you. I wish you well. I kept telling myself love isn't supposed to be easy. I told myself this is what love feels like, a little heavy, a little sharp. I said everyone fights sometimes while hiding the marks on my heart. You apologized just enough to make me stay. Promised change tomorrow, asked me to wait. I confused patience with loyalty. I loved you even when it hurt me, even when I cried alone. I stayed in coded commitment while losing pieces of my own. I loved you even when it hurt me, and that's the truth I face. I stayed too long in something that asked me to erase. I remembered who you were at the start and waited for that man to return. I believed in your potential more than the way I was being treated. I kept making excuses for you because leaving felt like failure, but staying was slowly teaching me how pain settles in the body. I was loyal to your promises, not your actions. I loved you even when it hurt me, when silence cut like truth. I shrank myself to keep the peace and called it loving you. I loved you even when it hurt me, because I didn't know that love should feel like safety, not something you survive. I caught myself apologizing for things I didn't do, walking on eggshells just to keep us smooth. That's when I knew this wasn't love anymore, when my nervous system was begging for the door. Why did I stay so long after I knew the truth? Because loving you felt familiar and leaving felt like loss. I wasn't weak, I was hopeful, and hope can hold you hostage. I loved you even when it hurt me, and that breaks my heart. Not because I loved you, choose peace over chaos. I choose leaving somehow. I loved you even when it hurt me, but I won't stay again, because love that hurts you isn't love in the end. No, I stayed too long, but I didn't stay forever. And that's how I survived. I kept telling myself love isn't supposed to be easy. I told myself this is what love feels like, a little heavy, a little sharp. I said everyone fights sometimes while hiding the marks on my heart. You apologized just enough to make me stay. Promise change tomorrow, ask me to wait. I confuse patience with loyalty. I loved you even when it hurt me, even when I cried alone. I stayed and called it commitment while losing pieces of my own. I loved you even when it hurt me, and that's the truth I face. I stayed too long in something that asked me to erase. I remembered who you were at the start and waited for that man to return. I believed in your potential more than the way I was being treated. I kept making excuses for you because leaving felt like failure, but staying was slowly teaching me how pain settles in the body. I was loyal to your promises, not your actions. I loved you even when it hurt me, when silence cut like truth. I shrank myself to keep the peace and called it loving you. I loved you even when it hurt me, because I didn't know that love should feel like safety, not something you survive. Apologizing for things I didn't do, walking on eggshells just to keep us smooth. That's when I knew this wasn't love anymore, when my nervous system was begging for the door. And why did I stay so long after I knew the truth? Because loving you felt familiar and leaving felt like loss. I wasn't weak, I was hopeful, and hope can hold you hostage. I loved you even when it hurt me, and that breaks my heart. Not because I loved you, but because I forgot myself. I don't hate you, I don't need revenge, I just need distance so I can heal again. Leaving doesn't erase love, it just draws a line between what hurts and what's mine. I'm learning that love doesn't ask you to bleed, that staying too long is not bravery. I forgive myself for not leaving sooner. I did the best I could with what I knew. I loved you even when it hurt me, but I love myself more now. I choose peace over chaos, I choose leaving somehow. I love didn't stay forever, and that is how I survived. I kept the door unlocked just in case. I stayed in the same season while the world moved on. I told myself patience was the strongest form of love. I kept space for you in my life, like you might return. Left my heart half open and called it home. I didn't chase, I didn't leave, I just waited. I was holding on while you were letting go. I was saving love for later, you were already gone. I was holding on, calling silence time. I didn't realize waiting was costing me my life. I stopped making new memories in case you came back. I measured every decision by what we once had. I told people I'm not ready when they asked why I stayed alone. But the truth is, I was still choosing you. I confused fate with delay. I was holding on to a version of you that no longer existed, but still felt true. I was holding on because letting go felt cruel, but staying stuck in hope was hurting me too. One night I noticed I wasn't growing, just repeating the same pain in different days. That's when I knew waiting isn't always love. Sometimes it's fear dressed as devotion. How long do you wait before it becomes lost? How long do you stay loyal to someone who's gone? I wasn't being chosen, I was choosing absence. I was holding on, but I was alone. So I gently closed the door, not in anger, not in spite. I thank the hope that kept me warm and let it go. I didn't stop loving you, I stopped waiting for you. I returned my time to myself, my dreams to my hands. I don't need a promise to move forward. Waiting was my way of loving, but choosing myself is how I live. I kept the door unlocked just in case. I stayed in the same season while the world moved on. I told myself patience was the strongest form of love. I kept space for you in my life, like you might return. Left my heart half open and called it hope. I didn't chase, I didn't leave, I just waited. I was holding on while you were letting go. I was saving love for later. You were already gone. I was holding on, calling silence time. I didn't realize waiting was costing me my life. I stopped making new memories in case you came back. I measured every decision by what we once had. I told people I'm not ready when they asked why I stayed alone. But the truth is I was still choosing you. I confused faith with delay. I was holding on to a version of you that no longer existed, but still felt true. I was holding on because letting go felt cruel, but staying stuck in hope was hurting me too. One night I noticed I wasn't growing, just repeating the same pain in different days. That's when I knew waiting isn't always love. Sometimes it's fear dressed as devotion. How long do you wait before it becomes lost? How long do you stay loyal to someone who's gone? I wasn't being chosen, I was choosing absence. So I was holding on, but I was alone. So I gently closed the door, not in anger, not in spite. I thank the hope that kept me warm and let it go. I didn't stop loving you, I stopped waiting for you. I returned my time to myself, my dreams to my hands. I don't need a promise to move forward. Waiting was my way of loving, but choosing myself is how I live. I was holding on, but now I let go. I choose the life ahead of me over the love that didn't grow. that ache in my chest, your name feels lighter now. Like a memory, not a wound. I can say your name without losing my breath. That's how I know I've healed. Time didn't erase you, it changed me. What remains isn't pain anymore. It's the lessons I carry and the love I survived. What remains isn't longing or regret. It's the part of me that learned how to live. I remember the laughter without wanting it back. I remember the love without asking why it ended. We were real once, and it matters. Even if we weren't forever, some things end, but still shape you. What remains is my softer heart, stronger than before, because it broke. What remains is clarity. The love doesn't fail, it transforms. I see myself differently now, not through loss, but through growth. I trust my voice, I trust my timing, I trust the love again. I was never foolish for loving deeply. I was brave before I knew it. Everything I felt was human. What remains is peace. I walk forward without bitterness, without fear. I carry love lightly now, like something sacred. If love comes again, I won't close the door, but I won't disappear inside it either. I don't need to forget to move on. I don't need a race to be free. I honor what was and choose what is. What remains is a woman who survived, who loved fully and stay kind. What remains is gratitude for who I became because of you. Nothing is missing now, nothing is unfinished. This is the end and the beginning. I don't miss you like I used to, not with that ache in my chest. Your name feels lighter now, like a memory, not a wound. I can say your name without losing my breath. That's how I know I changed me. What remains isn't pain anymore. It's the lessons I carry and the love I survive. What remains isn't longing or regret. It's the part of me that learned how to live. I remember the laughter without wanting it back. I remember the love without asking why it ended. We were real once, and that matters. Even if we weren't forever, some things end, but still shape you. What remains is my softer heart, stronger than before, because it broke. What remains is clarity that love doesn't fail. It transforms. I see myself differently now, not through loss, but through growth. I trust my voice, I trust my timing, I trust love again. I was never foolish for loving deeply. I was brave before I knew it. Everything I felt was human. What remains is peace. I walk forward without bitterness, without fear. I carry love lightly now, like something sacred. If love comes again, I won't close the door, but I won't disappear inside it either. I don't need to forget to move on. I don't need to erase to be free. I honor what was and choose what is. What remains is a woman who survived, who loved fully and stayed kind. What remains is gratitude for who I became because of you. Nothing is missing now, nothing is unfinished. This is the end and the beginning.